Hello, hello, hello. Not much of an announcement on this one. Surprise live stream. Gold and silver just ripping right now. Holy, let's see. Oh man. I just got done editing the video too, and I'm like looking at the prices. I'm like, holy, what is this? 4,600, at least on SD Bullion. 4,600 gold, almost 84 silver. That is ridiculous. What's up, Baby Shark? How are you doing? Welcome in. I know it's kind of a last impromptu stream. I swear half my stuff's just improv now. I don't even like, literally no intent with anything. How's everyone doing this Sunday night? Lots of crazy things happening so far. What else? I also got the video out super late. Manuel, what's going on? Boomer, Sooner fan, how you doing? Silver is indeed ripping. We are looking at what now? 83. It's actually kind of going down a little bit, but it's okay. Of course, it's always when we go live, it just starts going sideways or down. Should we just end the stream? Tigers, how you doing? Forbidden Planet, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, I just got done editing the video, and the next thing I know, it's like, oh my gosh, like here we are at literally like 80 something, $83 silver. Because when I started the video, it was at like 80 something. It was sitting right here, like that 80 level. Boom, just absolutely just skyrocketed. What was the high on that? The high was like 83, 82? Somewhere around that. Crazy stuff. What have you guys all been up to? I should get my half-ounce gold piece finally shipped, so I should be getting that tomorrow. I think it says tomorrow. I'm just gonna hopefully get our next little bit of get a nice piece of gold added to the stack. Okay, it's going up 83.25. I should just make a YouTube channel on just the Kitco price and just a nice background of jazz music open 24/7. Just let people watch the charts. What have you guys been up to? Silver Colonel, what's going on, man? Roller coaster of a ride? Yeah. $2 in 5 minutes, that's insane. Remember how it used to take forever just to get up $1? Just $2 in. Randy, what's going on? How you doing? Bill Digger, what's up? What's up? Silver is on fire. Sooner picked up an MS-70 Kangaroo on Friday for 85. Nice. Let's. I'm still waiting on my gold. Still waiting on that half piece. Hopefully it gets here tomorrow. Loin, what's up? I love jazz. Played saxophone when I was a kid. Very cool, very cool. I never, the only instruments I've ever played was, look at that 83, it's at 80. The only instrument I really ever played was, piano, guitar and drums. That's all I ever played. But I like piano the best. Jackie Bear, what's going on? How you doing? Good evening, everybody. All you guys slowly but surely trickling in here. What is that jump? Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is 83. See, I'm looking at this right here. I'm not really much looking at this price. This is the one that really matters. 83.88 right now. 83.99. We're gonna watch it go to 84. Ready? Oh, just kidding. 83.92. Let's zoom in a little bit more on that way. Here. This. Nice, good view. Front row seat. Where's my trading view? Because hold on, we made like a bunch of like literally the last live view that I went on with you guys. I literally said some like I was like, oh, silver's just gonna trade sideways. I was gonna say it was gonna do this, and then all course just pops above this. So this technically, if it closes, I mean, this is within a 4-hour window, so we still have 2 hours left according to this. If it can close above this line, that's a indication of a breakout, but I mean, I don't know if it's going to do that though. I'll have to wait and see. It could just be testing. It could just be testing that blip like it did up here. It could just be, you know, doing it. Looks like it's actually testing the ceiling here. But we'll see. If it can close above this purple line, then I would say there's a strong indication that we could see it go upwards. But again, it could just, this doesn't necessarily, but even if it does close, depending on how high up it closes. Like if it closes up here, then yeah, it's for sure breaking out. But like if it's just barely closing above that line, then typically that could just be a retest. It doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna shoot upwards, but it's just an indication that it could. So we'll have to just watch this here for a little bit more. I mean, we pretty much got to 84 right here. Got a nice front row seat though. Oh, is the gold price the same? Oh no. Down for zoom in on the gold price to get a. That's good. There we go. Gold got as high as we'll get to. Definitely above 46. Let's just keep it on here for now. 83.95 for silver. 83.98. Okay. It just does not want to go above 84. It is trying so hard. My thoughts on the correction and silver dropping $4 to $6? I mean, it's possible. I mean, it just went up by 2, so I don't know. It really just, I still, as far as it still stands right now, I'm going to stand by my statement that it's just going to trade sideways for a bit. Unless it can close. I would say if it can close anytime this week above 84, then I will say it's likely we're going to see a breakout again. Like, well, not necessarily like a upward breakout, but just like maybe a gradual. Not necessarily like something crazy, but. Just watching the market. Go silver. Like it's your favorite team. Am I the only one that wants it to drop so I can buy more before it breaks out? Look, as much as I like, well, there's that drop. As much as I like silver going up, I like it more, gold too. I like it going down more because I want to buy more. And if it keeps going down, that just lets me buy more. But if it keeps going up, then it just makes it more difficult, which I don't like. I like it when it's going down. That's just my personal take. We're seeing a pretty big drop there. We're going down to 83.38. It is not liking whatever's going on right now. We have a big breakout, you know the COMEX is going to slap it down with higher percent. Oh, for sure. I thought they would have done it already again. Because it's clearly not, like, working. Okay, there we go. Because it's clearly not working. And I don't think there's any... Let me check the notice to see if there's anything here. Nothing new. They haven't put anything on yet, but We'll just have to see, I guess. I thought they would have. I thought as it got, because what they were doing was every time it got close to 80, they were starting to. They put on a new margin requirement. And I thought once when it kind of tanked down a little bit and they started going back into the into the lower 70s, it came back up into the 80s. I thought they were going to do another round of it, but it doesn't seem like they're doing it yet. Maybe they're just delaying the inevitable. I mean, we are going back up to 84 again, so. Please like the live stream. Yeah, guys, if you guys can, I really appreciate it. If you guys hit the like button, whatever it is, gets more people into the stream. So we can get more people in here and help educate any potential new people. We can all talk about it. Got 139 people in chat, actually 147 technically. Let's go. Still not as high as that one day. We had like 700 people. That was ridiculous. I'm also slightly like experimenting with the live streams, trying to see maybe how often we want to do it. Like maybe what days we want to do it on, how often, at what time, like trying to figure out how that's gonna look, because I don't have like a set time that I do stuff. It's really based on two things. It's either based on if I'm at home and the markets are doing some crazy stuff like right there, like right now, or if I just happen to be off that day and I just want to do a live stream. I literally just got done editing a video. If the markets were just normal, I probably wouldn't have gone live, but because they're doing what they're doing right now, here we are. So I don't know. I don't know what's the right thing for timing in terms of what you guys want, but more people in here to get a chance of winning that 10-ounce silver. Now you mean now guys, we're giving away. We're gonna give away. Obviously, this is just an extended joke at this point. Let's see, has anyone bought it yet? 9 units. Is anyone keeping track? Does anyone remember what it was at last time? I think it was at 11, wasn't it? You guys are crazy if you think I'm going to give an $18,000 Libra. First time here, loving the vibe. Welcome in, Chris. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we just throw on a little jazz music. We're going to sit here, watch the charts, talk about gold, talk about silver. $17.77 bond. Ayo, silver is going to be unobtainium soon. Very unobtainium. I mean, is it really though? Like, I know it's relative to its price, but like, if gold is 4,300, because like when we say unobtainium, I feel like we're just joking about the price. But like, if gold's $4,000 and we're buying gold, how the hell is silver unobtainium at 83? I want it to go to 84. It looks like it did cross for a second. Did it? It shows me that candle. How about doing your live stream once a week for now on every Sunday so we can talk about the marketing opening? We can talk about what to do next week and what it did last week. We could do that. I think I've noticed too that most of the viewership is on Sunday night. At least like on some of the random live, except with the exception of that 700 one that we had. I'm noticing Sunday nights are probably the best option. Do like a Sunday at like 7 p.m. Central Time, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Going to be locked in electronics, etc. Please like the stream, guys. Please, I should like it. Right? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fish my own. I don't like. What is Platinum doing? That's a good question. I don't have. I'm just gonna use SD Bullion for right now. Platinum is up $77. Up 3%. I guess wouldn't Kiko should have it too, right? They have Platinum on here. Yeah, they go to Platinum. Platinum's actually kind of going down a little bit here. Holy, look at this. Platinum's gone down a little bit. Let's get all the 4 metals up here, shall we? Out of here. Palladium. Palladium and platinum are kind of going down from their relatively recent peak, I guess. So they're both kind of very much parallel to each other. Their movements. Silver. I guess are they all kind of doing the same? They're all kind of, no, not really. Gold's just being gold. So gold's up 1.6, silver's up 4.4. Platinum is up 3.5. Palladium is up 3.6. So everybody's doing good except for gold. Which means, what's that GSR doing? That GSR is at 54 right now. When I made the video for today, it was literally at 56. So it's already dropped down by 2. Like, I'm really hoping, like, I actually am hoping, fingers crossed, that the GSR does hit 50. And I'm gonna go in and trade. Hoping it hits 50 this week. Maybe hits 45 in the coming months. Do a second trade. So looking at silver here. I love silver. Mix cash settles and straight to the miner silver stick. Platinum plating pumping. 1 year have 34k to diversify from recommendation. Right, I don't do IRAs. Silver hit the 1,000 ounce so we can join the 1 club. Oh my god, can you imagine all the 1k rounds that'll come out? I think it'd be cool to have like a 1k round, like a commemorative. I mean, if silver can get to 100, we could put the 0.1k. But maybe. No, because I guess I have that. Yeah, cool. Because let me see if I go back to this. Yeah, because see that just looks to me like a retest. Oop, not that. Like if we just do this thing, like, let's just say we more I guess centralize it. Good. You know, I think if it breaks above that line, like I was talking about, I think we see something like this again. Like, could you imagine it going to 106? That's crazy. But I think, as far as like this goes, you know what? I would say this is no. It would technically be this. Somewhere around here. Well, actually, this line's irrelevant right now. We don't even need that line. What am I even doing? We don't need this either. This is good. So this red line, maybe we make this. Let's change the color. Let's make it this. This bright color here that you see is what I'm expecting it to do. I'm expecting it to maybe trade again, not necessarily time. It could be sooner than this. It could be much later than this, but at some point, I think if it let's do like a bullish and a bearish scenario. Let's go more this. So if we do flipped. Oh, I'm gonna do mirrored. If for whatever reason, like how this looks, if it does, it could go. I think it's gonna do something. You know, this is just like a hypothetical, but I think if it closes below 70, we could see this direction. If it closes above 84, I think we could see something like this. That's just my my estimation of that. I know that's kind of like, it's just an inverse version of this, so it's not exactly going to follow this rule, of course. This is just what I expect it to do. I think it's going to trade sideways for a bit, depending on where it closes. If it closes below 70, I would expect it to go back down. If it closes above 84, I expect it to start moving upwards again. Now, depending on how long this sideways movement goes is unknown. It could be tomorrow, it could be right now, it could be a month from now, 2 months from now. But I think we're going to see sideways movement, and depending on where it wants to go below these numbers, I really do think that where we look at with things. So just my guess with it. We'll just have to see. This is a good testing point right here. So we'll have to see how this whole thing plays out. So unknown right now what we're going to do. Don't feel so bad buying 3 ounces for $80 an ounce now a few days ago. Yeah. But I mean, forget you said what it was. I forgot what it was, but I mean, if it's a generic, then you're probably, well, honestly, like, it depends on anything you try to sell right now. I don't think anybody's getting much back of spot, right? Like, everyone's just getting back of spot stuff. My dealer may not be happy. I bought a monster box December 16th. Today, 16th. Wait, what? 84.24 minus 63.70. Oh, I see. Today minus 16. 84.24 minus 63.70 equals $10,000 spread on the gain on a monster box. That's insane. What was the average percentage of growth last week for silver? Then take that same percentage this week and see what the price would be now. 266 watching and only 63 likes. Please hit the like button. Yeah, let's try to get 300 in here. Melting down jewelry is the top. What's up, Booth? How are you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome. Hello, member Booth. You guys are all doing well. If you're just joining in, welcome in. We're just sitting here having a chat. I got my sweet tea here. We got the jazz music on. They're just relaxing on this Sunday night, watching the markets go do their thing. Checking other things right now. See if there's any other news about anything. DN, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Says he's torn have about 275 ounces of silver and 1 gold. I know. Let's see. We'll want eagles or maples. Not one of my ounce bars. Silver going high too. Yeah, I mean it. You know, it sucks because I would prefer to part with the generic silver versus the eagles or something like that. So, but I think like right now it only seems like a lot of dealers want eagles. So that's going to be like, despite it's kind of like you get to give up a premium item versus giving up a generic, but it'll kind of close the ratio down on you a little bit. So kind of have to, I don't know, gonna have to just like, I don't want to depart with the eagles, but at the same time it's like I still want my gold. Like I'll kind of let it go. I'll bite the bullet on this one, but I would prefer to get rid of the generics. Chess just got here. What's going on, man? Welcome in. How you doing? Howdy, J1. How you doing? You could hit that like button more than once. Everyone has to go create a new account on YouTube and go hit the link. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That mech showing 84.27. Is that right? AppMex is showing 84.20. Wow, that's crazy. Are the dealers doing that thing where they mark up the hell out of the... Remember that one day when all the online dealers just marked up the hell out of the prices? And like the spot price on like Kitco wasn't even close to that? Yeah, SD Bullion's at 84.16, so that's crazy, dude. Seems like the channel's growing really fast. Yeah, it's doing well, man. I mean, the channel's doing pretty good. I mean, and it's... You know, I have you guys to thank for this, but it's also, you know, I've been spending the last year putting out content every single day, whether it's a video, short, or engagement post, or now recently more so going live. I think that consistency has helped. So, but again, it's all because of you guys. I just showed up every day. Go back to, let's see, gold is at 45.78, silver is at 80.47, platinum is at 23.33, and palladium's at 19. Kind of going a little sideways for a bit. Atmex always marks up all of them. Yeah, they all do. But there was that one day, I don't remember. There was one day where like all of the dealers, the online dealers, I think it was when silver just broke into 80. Like, was it like 2 weeks ago they did that? Like the prices on the dealers pages were like 85 or not 85. They're like 82, 83. And like the spot price was like 73 or so. It was like some crazy spread. It's the smooth jazz, yeah, that's helping a lot too. I go by when the GSR is 50 and see what we can work out. I don't have any, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do because like part of me wants to take the 50 Eagles. Actually, shit, I don't even think I have 50 Eagles. No, I do. What am I talking about? I definitely have 50 Eagles. Part of me wants to like take most of the Eagles and then just maybe cover the extra with generics, but I don't know. We'll have to see what my dealer wants. But I'm really hoping it's this week. I'm like actually genuinely hoping it's this week. I want to see what's that. Hold on, GSR is at 54. I want. Please go down to 50. If it hits 50, I'm going in, and then if it hits 45, I'm going in again. Oh, hold on. I thought about this today too, and I'm curious what you guys think. If you were to trade in your silver for gold, what would you get? Would you get Eagle, a Buffalo, Maple, Anya? What would you guys get? I'm low-key thinking it kind of depends on the oh man, I really want to kind of trade for a Buffalo. I just don't know. Was 2 weeks ago? Okay, cool. 50 of the one is still way too high. I mean, I understand some people think 50 is high, but again, I actually just made a video on this, but my average buy cost when silver was cheap, when the GSR was 104, my average GSR purchase was 100. So I'm just dropping that, I'm dividing that by 2, and I'm going in at 50. Because it's literally it's just an easy divide by 2 type of thing. So even though 50 seems really high for some people, relative to what I purchased, 100 GSR going to a 50 is like, it's a good 2 to 1. It's a clean sweep. Now there are some other ones that I'm waiting till hits 40. Some of them are even going to hit like 30, but whether that happens or not, I don't know. That's why I'm going to kind of dollar cost average in a way down into the trade. But like for me, my first initial like swap is going to take place at 50 because I bought a lot of silver at 100, the GSR. So that's why I'm doing that. Silver, what's going on? We're at 83. Went back up again. Buffalo, but trading my gold for silver. Interesting. Chad's gonna do the reverse. Maple, but doubt that has any Buffalo that would be a pick. That must come down except massive pullbacks. Rape says. Little of each. My last monster box Buffaloes. Underlying reason for bills to be priced where they are. Paper spoofing. Around 60 ounces of silver, so if I ever traded, it would basically be 100 swapped to gold. True, chess, but then if the GSR goes back to 100, you can reverse swap and get more silver. But whether or not you want to do that. That's the other thing too, like a lot of people who started recently are going to have a little, maybe more of a harder time with the swap. During the Weimar collapse, there wasn't pullbacks. It's true. Extreme hyperinflation. I mean, I'm seriously convinced that it's gonna happen to us too. Like it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of when and whether or not we're alive to deal with it. RJ, what's up? Evening, how you doing? Welcome in. 343 people in the live stream. Holy, this is crazy. Yeah, Sundays seem to be the move. 1 ounce gold into quarter-ounce rounds. Like 1 ounce. Oh, interesting, baby. I got a ½ ounce coming in the middle because that's all I could afford. How often do I go live? It's funny, Chris, because we were just talking about that a minute ago. I actually don't have a schedule for this. I kind of just go live whenever I have free time, or if the metals do some crazy stuff like right now. But I think for the past few Sundays we have been live streaming. We get some pretty good turnout on Sunday night for whatever reason. So I think we're gonna make this a Sunday thing. We're gonna do this once a week, at the very least. I think we're gonna start doing this on Sundays, just sitting here listening to the jazz music, watching the prices, and just chatting with you guys about whatever it is that we want to do and talk about. So it's just a nice little spot to hang out. But I think we're gonna start doing it every. I think we're gonna start doing this every Sunday now. I think that's the move, because also Sundays are the most consistent days for me, and I'll have to be anywhere. RJ just got back from the fun show earlier a little bit ago. A ton of buying and a ton of selling. Super busy. Had plenty of silver, no platinum though. So hard to find. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hoping I can go to the fun show next year. I think that would be fun to do. No pun intended. I think I want to start exploring some coin show stuff maybe this year, if possible. Just kind of depends. Harambe's more of a crypto guy. I don't know if this is the right place. 342 people. Anybody's asking 2026 dual dates in the mystery boxes. I'm not sure what that means. Unless there's something unless something was on at a page up there I wasn't paying attention. Know It All says, hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Thankful to be here and enjoying awesome show. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for everybody who's here. Thank you for everyone sticking around. Says he's just driving, listening to us in the background. Very nice. Got some nice jazz music for you. Hopefully you don't fall asleep. US Mint is selling American Silver Eagles less than a lot of dealers. Fun show. $330 people. Yeah, actually, we have. On my screen, it shows 300. Well, I'm looking at the counter on the top right. You guys can see it too. It says 342. That's what I'm looking at. That tends to be sometimes a little more accurate. But then again, my streaming one says 355 right now. I don't know what it's at. It changes so fast. Is in Australia, silver is 120 an ounce. We're YouTubers there. Got to meet International Stacker, Pirate Stacker, a few others. Definitely a fun time, and I picked up 2 pesos. Nice. Yeah, I think part of me thinks what do you call it? I kind of want to just like if I start doing any of these things, and I want the channel to have a little bit of notoriety attached to it. But I'll have to wait and see. Because I don't want to act like somebody when I'm a nobody, you know? Harambe's a bot? Didn't we have a we had a whole bunch of, remember, like, you guys were being silly one day and everyone was saying that they were a bot in the chat. We had to put one in the chat if you're a bot. And then everyone started putting ones. Has risen a little. Blue and Brown, thank you for the membership, man. I appreciate it. Welcome into the member silver supporter. Thank you, Blue and Brown. Can I like that or anything? Can we? No, I can't. Okay, I can't do it. I'm not a bot, I'm a fed. When I got here it was 270 people, now it's 350. Yeah, now it's showing 363. I'm telling you, man, Sundays seem to be the way to do it. Like, I don't know why Sundays, but it's funny because, like, YouTube tells me Sundays are, like, the slowest time. It makes no sense, but unless this is just full of bots. But I don't bot this channel or anything like that. This is, like, as far as I know, these are actual, like, viewers. So I don't, you know, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything to influence stuff. I literally just click a button and sit here. It's not like that. It's about your own community. Yeah, I know it's not about that, but, like, there's a part of me that also just doesn't want to, like, act bigger than I am. Because I don't want to copycat a lot of things, but I do know a lot of people love hearing the perspective of different people, and so I would love to eventually start interviewing the coin shop that I go to. And, you know, kind of similar to how Yankee and Dragons do their thing, I guess. But, like, again, I don't want to copycat anybody. But I know opinions and thoughts and on precious metals is what people really like to hear, so. Keep the calm tone and not repeat phrases for likes and hypes. Yeah, I mean, you know, I try not to... I try to re-humble myself sometimes, or come back to earth and not, like, make... I try not to make clickbaity, like, end of the world type of talk or scenario. This is literally just, like, as far as the live stream is concerned, it's just a place to, like, hang out, sit and chat and everything. But the videos that I make, I don't want to say they have to have an element of clickbaitiness, but they do have to have a little bit of interest to it. So it is what it is, but... What websites do you use to give up to the minute prices? I'm all new to this. Well, you know, John, it depends on what you do. I personally, when I track all my stuff, I use SD Bullion. I know this is a more of one of the more expensive online dealers, and some people don't like to use them, but I know I just do. It's just what I do. Because depending on which one you want, because if you look, like, SD Bullion right now, their price is $84.29. You go to AppMex, which is the more expensive one. Their spot price is $84. You can go to JM Bullion, and, you know, they have other prices too at $84. So everyone's got different ones. Monument Metal, who's really cheap, is gonna have $83. So you know, it just kind of depends on what you want to do. But I think what most people like to reference is right here on Kitco, the spot prices. This seems to be the more popular choice. That's kind of what we're just looking at right now. But I use SD Bullion because I had mainly bought from SD Bullion when I track my prices, so that's just why I've used them, and I just stick to it. It really doesn't matter too much. I would say if you're gonna pick one from who you buy from or where you buy from, and use that as your, like, baseline for prices, because that's gonna be what you're gonna reference most of the time anyway. Buying silver for the first time by the end of the... Due to this, I have no buy, shall I? Bars? Points. Well, You know, silver right now is it's very interesting. People who are interested in doing this, if you're gonna buy silver, I would actually say right now, if you Andreas, if you want the best deal, get some constitutional silver. So get something like this, or 90%. Get something like this, because this is going to be the best thing, because right now these prices are going to be exactly what this price is, and in some places they're going to be under that. So if you want good silver, if you're starting out and you're concerned about the price, like getting the best deal possible, the 90% is the way to go. If you do want to go for anything else, I personally go for, in this particular order, I go for rounds. If you want weight, if you're looking to get the, typically we would say this is like the cheapest one, but right now it's kind of different rules are being played right now. So like, for example, it's 91, that's insane. 91 for a buffalo round, okay? Versus, let's go to the Eagles. 96. In some way, normally we would say go for this first, because this is the generic stuff. But then we would say maybe go for the government stuff. And then, but like with silver bars, there's nothing wrong with either one of them. It's in by technicality, these are the exact same as these. It's just the shape. So, it really just depends on what you want. I personally prefer the rounds. They're more. I think they're easier to stack. You can put them in tubes. They're just easier, and they're just more sought after too. So, I personally would go for the rounds. Go for a buffalo. But honestly, if you're looking at prices, if you want like if I were starting out today and I were trying to buy something, I would get not this one specifically, but just any of this kind of coinage, the old US silver, if you can get that, if it's in your area. That's going to be the best deal possible right now if you want to get started with silver. That's just my opinion. Alright, let's get caught up on chat here, because I feel like we're going crazy. I like to watch prices on Sunday night and see... let's get back to here. And see what happens overnight while I'm sleeping. Nice. Came over from Salivate's Live. Howdy. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Welcome in. What's the GSR? GSR should be at... I think it was 54 last time we looked at it. 54. I think I'm real, so that's... Confirmed human. GSR is the gold to silver ratio. I don't know if he was asking what GSR stood for or what the GSR was. GSR gold to silver ratio. Coins hold their value better than rounds. They do. But at the same time, you know, like if you're going to pick between, like, let's say a Canadian maple and an eagle, like you're only talking $3 off. Like, and that's kind of like not bad, because everything right now is a premium when it comes to silver. Like literally everything is a premium right now. So like if you're gonna also start, like normally we would say start with this because it's usually cheapest, but right now that's not necessarily the case. Everything's a premium, so if you're gonna pay this much, you may as well go for the government stuff. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. But if you want cheap, if you're concerned about the price, go for the 90% right now. That's still the best deal around. Like, there's a lot of places that sell it for at spot or even under spot. Sucker for clickbait? We're not doing clickbait stuff. Do you pay capital gains tax on eagles in the States? I think you have to pay capital gains no matter what. It's only if you sell a certain amount, you have to report stuff, I think. Certain quantities. But when it comes to, like, selling, in general, yeah, there's always a capital gains tax that you're obligated to report. Just gonna listen and turn off chat. I think it'll hit 100 tomorrow when the... Will it hit 100 tomorrow when the market opens? I don't think so. There's no way it's gonna hit 100 that fast. Whole life clicking is clickbait. There's 95 US mint proof eagles before they sell it. Can you guys, like, you know what's crazy though? Like, we're almost at 100 ounce silver, like, on Just like these things. I mean, like, not spot price, but on premiums. Like, that's insane to think that people are almost going to be paying $100 for a... That's wild to think about. Here's what my local shop uses, so that's a frame of reference. Yeah, if that's... Yeah, I think depending on who your shop uses, or I would say if you're not sure, like, to answer, someone asked the question earlier about, like, which prices do I look at? Depending on where you get your silver or gold, it doesn't matter. If you have a preferred dealer, find out where they get their prices from and use that as your reference. You buy from multiple different places, you may have to track that, but I would say to simplify it, just pick who you purchase from and where they get their prices from, and use that as your frame of reference for everything forward. That's just the simple way of doing it. Because you're really just pinching pennies after a while, but depending on where you go. Are new here, but drives the prices down. Is it the paper trades? Well, the paper trades will essentially determine all of this stuff right here. Up or down doesn't matter, depending on margin requirements, all that good stuff. A lot of factors that go into it, but essentially, yeah, the paper market's pretty. American Eagle 2024 1 ounce silver uncertain. Will be difficult to sell a 10 ounce bar. No, I don't think it'll be difficult. It depends. I mean, I don't think 10 ounce will be difficult, personally. I think some. I'm not, honestly, guys, I'm not 100% up to date with when it comes to, like, how it's like when it comes to selling, other than watching other people's videos, but it seems like the 10 ounce bars are still a good thing to try to sell, like, if you have any. Eagle Coins have a capsule, a box, certificate, and mint mark. Yep, I got 3 boxes. Bull Buffalo is easier to carry. True. 10 ounce bars always sell. Yeah, I can't imagine, like, I mean, I can't imagine it being difficult to sell. Capital gains tax in the future, making them worthless. Go to the bank and get some coins. If you're lucky, you can find some silver. Yeah, I mean, I've done some coin roll hunting in the past too, but the banks that I've gone to have been very kind of like, they don't like, I don't know, some of them didn't like that. They're probably thinking like, oh, here's another coin roll hunter, he's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Like, you kind of have to like build a little bit of a relationship with them and not be like about it. There's like a whole other thing. Like, I found buffalo nickels before. I found some silver dimes and stuff like that. So it's been fun. I've stacked 50 to 1 since 2017. I'm thinking about one shop soon with a 10 ounce and getting a quarter ounce maple. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a problem with that. But just keep in mind, I would say the if you're planning on trading in, the GSR might be higher than what it actually says. So like if the GSR says 54, it's probably more like 60. Just because, as far as I know, the dealers are still giving back stuff really, or they're buying way far back of spot. So you may have to get a couple more ounces onto your wallet. Either pay it with cash out of your own wallet or just grab a couple more ounces. It says $1. Say, why buy the lie? I have a bunch of silver eagle. I buy the lie. It's just, I mean, everything's got their own reasons. Like, it's so hard because there's so many. It depends on your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. My opinion on the Asian guy videos. I don't watch any of that. I know there's like this AI thing going around with this dude. Other channels have talked about it. I personally don't watch it. Just I'm not gonna. It's like with precious metals. I'm gonna listen to real people. I'm not gonna listen to fake stuff like precious metals, fiat money, real channels, AI channels. Like I'm not gonna listen to that stuff. I from what I've heard, it sounds like a lot of it is there's some truth in this stuff, but there's also a lot of like I don't want to call it BS, but just a lot of like false things being said too. And so I don't want to be influenced by things that are not true. Baby Shark thinks it's gonna drop on Wednesday. Eli, what's up, man? 80 freaking 3 an ounce. Yeah, it almost got to 84 there for a bit. Like within a penny, it got to 84. Thanks for the advice. I don't live in the US. I live in Sweden. I have to take a look here and do some research. I think. Yeah, yeah. If you're in Sweden, yeah, I don't know if there's any special rules or taxes and stuff when it comes to how it works in Sweden. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone else in Europe that is watching right now that might want to chime in on that one. I mean, typically you'd want to buy like generic stuff as close, because obviously no one wants to spend a lot more than they have to, so you want to get the cheapest silver possible. Typically the generics will do that, but you know, if you're in Europe, I assume maybe like the Britannias or the Philharmonics or something are going to be probably your more local closest point of the realm. But again, I don't know how I don't know how that works over in Sweden, so I don't want to say anything that's not true. You don't trust the Asian guy videos? I have not watched one. I don't even know what the channel name is called. Don't buy for around 91. Go for 91. That's crazy to think. Yeah, like, I mean, if the US Mint, could you imagine if the US Mint becomes the new like the new like preferred online dealer because they don't change their prices? What are they even doing with their... Hold on a second. Where would I even find that? Are they even like... Hold on, shop. Probably not what I'm doing. Hold on. American Eagle. Dude, it might actually be cheaper. Is it actually cheaper to buy it on the... Wait, that's the... That's crazy. It's actually... You can get a proof coin for 95 or a BU 26 for 96. Dang. That's something I didn't expect to ever see. US Mint's gonna sell it soon and raise their price on the 26 Eagles. Get them at 91 while you can. That's actually not a bad, like you can get so many proof coins for cheap compared to BU. Holy, like, that's wild. I would hate to have all these little things though. Let me see. Let me go back to chat here. I'm like getting very distracted. I want to get caught up again. Design a third series of the American Silver Eagles, the Type 3. Crazy. Somewhat new channel was just suggested to me tonight. I mean, we're about a year in. EMT, we're about a year in, so if that's new to you, then I guess that's new to you. But we've had a lot of new people come in lately. Channel's doing pretty well, so 80% true, 20% crap. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want people to believe the 20% part. I think the US Mint will adjust prices tomorrow. But if thinks. I'm new to silver, so no AI guy. Yeah, no, don't, no AI stuff. I'm new here. Is it true that HSBC is selling and coming out of silver position? From this, that news is true or not? That I don't know. Anyone else wants to chime in on that? Happens if spot exceeds the prices for the US Mint Silver Eagles, then we can say that then we can celebrate. Because the privy coins, I bought them for, like, what did I buy the privy coins? Wait, are we? Oh, hold on. What did we buy them for? Does anyone remember? I do not remember what I bought them for. Was it 104? Like, we're very close to beating the privy. That's wild. Try to block the Asian guy. He keeps coming back in different channels. Really annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's like an actual like channel or not, but like how many of them there are. I thought I saw like a couple of them. But I refuse to watch it. A half-ounce American Silver Eagle. Cool. Silver in Sweden have 25 VAT, so silver jewelry is best to buy. Silver gold physical. Guys are coming out with a silver battery in 2020. Only 206 likes. Yeah, but we also got... It shows 494 people. I did see it go up to 500 at one point, so... We got a lot of people in here. Doing crazy. Crazy work here. This mint was at the fun, and I got to see a new Superman gold coin. Goldbacks were there. Silverback, I think the DC Goldback for 250 year. Sunshine minting was there. Dang, like everyone showed up. $500 people. Laser privy. Don't even get me started. Stupid laser privy. Like it took forever to get caught up on the chat there, but here we go. I think the laser privy was the dumbest thing that they... Does anyone know the name of the AI channel? Like, is it literally called Asian AI? Like, I just want to see what it's about. Like, I'm not going to watch it right now on stream or any of that stuff, but I just want to see, like... Fury says, with the GSR at 55, isn't gold a better buy than silver right now? I think so. I've been personally buying gold. When the GSR goes below 60, I have... Or once it hits 60, I exclusively buy gold. And that's what I've been doing ever since that GSR made that switch back in... When was this? This was recent, 3 months ago, not even. Back when it hit around Christmas time. I went and bought, like, right around Christmas time is when I started buying gold. So, I am no longer buying silver. Part of my strategy is to trade the GSR. And that's just what I choose to do. And so now that we're sitting at below 50 or below 60, I am literally all in on gold. I will not buy any more silver right now. There are hundreds? Oh my god. Yeah, the guy's got like 10 channels. How am I supposed to watch it if you guys don't give me a name? But you know what's funny too? Like, you remember when we went in to look on eBay and you couldn't find any fakes anymore? Because I think they all got bought up. Is that still the case? I want to see. Is eBay still like have no fakes? Let's take a look at the same time, shall we? Let's go to spot prices at we shouldn't see anything below 80, 90. 79 is kind of low. Wait, hold on. We can do it this way because I remember like. Remember we were doing this the other day and we like could not find a fake anymore. Palladium is one of the best buys right now. Gains? Thanks. Put on once gold back just to have a conversation. Tried to spend one. I've not tried. I have one little gold back, the half ounce that they get, or the half ounce, the half I guess half denomination, if you will, the 1/2000th troy ounce, the free one that they sent. I think they still have that deal going on, don't they? Let's see. I think I have this. Let's find out here. Yeah, they do. Okay, so in case you guys want a free gold back, since we're talking about this is not a plug or an ad. But you guys, if you guys want one, you can actually pick between Arizona, Oklahoma, and Florida. Just put in all your stuff, and then they'll actually send it to you. And I have that Florida one right now in my hand. I'm holding on to it. So, if you want it, if you're interested in getting started with it, then that's something you can do. I'm not trying to promote them or anything. It's just someone was talking about it, but guys can go to that website. Just go to goldback.com, and then you guys do, you know, of course, obviously say like other, put my name in. Appreciate that. Otherwise, they still have that. It just seems to be the first release he had. He's 20 channels, that's insane. Financial drug, so just have to find a business that takes them. I've never bothered. Can't find copper right now. Insanity. Silver is too expensive. Someone went and bought up all the copper on the market. Do you really not buy copper? Oh yeah, a lot of this stuff is unavailable. Huh. Interesting. Review was 105? Yeah, I think that's right. It was like 104, 105. Sounds right. Purchase. Any other purchase? Wait, what? Are you asking if any people purchased from them or not? I did. I bought my half-ounce gold from them. That should be here tomorrow. Just took forever to get though, because of all the delay and everything. One did for sure check out the major. Yeah. Yeah, I use monument metals. I've been kind of honestly, like, not to say anything bad about the other ones, but I've been Team Monument Metals now for a little bit because it's just been really good. But yeah, I would recommend them if you're looking at. They're the cheapest in my opinion too. So like if you want to get the best price, almost always it's going to be on Monument Metals. So that's kind of my my personal take on that. Not to say the other ones are bad, but here to have low stock. Yeah, I got nervous for a second because when I bought my half-ounce gold, they said that it wasn't they said that it sold out, and I was like, oh crap. But they that was I bought a 2025 one, and it's all out of stock right now. The 2026's Eagles, they still have those, but I think they're pre-order. Everybody moved to Florida, legal tender golden coin. A lot of states are starting to do that now. I think Texas is doing it too. I think there was a bill in the proposal. I don't know if it got anywhere. Hit monument, wow, monument medals that had eagles at spot for random back. I bought it all. I could have. Yep. Dang, it's starting to look like for the first time we're gonna have some mods start stepping in and doing some stuff. I don't know. Some of these messages on the chat are looking a little suspicious. Sounds like we got a lot of marketing bots coming in. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've just seen a lot of talk about you know what. Where's will be driving prices up. $2 to $3 out, that's crazy. In 2 days if you earn the free shipping loyalty benefit. That I don't know. 8 and silver is dropping now actually. Hang on. That we're down at 82. Sorry, I had the something. What do we got? In Florida? No, I'm in Texas. In the mint service, just in case. It will also have your address to send the Gestapo there. What website am I using to view this chart? This is Kitco. Can't believe I'm about to buy at 93 an ounce. Louisiana. Where's everybody from? You guys want to mention that? We'll have a little fun with that. Tell me where you guys are all... Where you guys all from? I know we have a couple people from Sweden in the house. We got a couple people from Australia. Florida. Some Sydney, Australia. York. Midwest. Pensacola, Florida. Northern California by the coast. Columbia, Canada. Iowa, UK, Pennsylvania, no tax on buying precious metals. Nice. Yep, here in Texas we don't have any of that either. No sales tax, no nothing. Whole entire arsenal loaded up with American Eagles. Out by Young. What's the weather doing in Texas? It's actually, well, being emotional. It was hot as hell and I wanted to die. Like, I like the cold, so I don't like the heat. I don't know why I moved down here. Come on a boat in the Pacific Ocean. I met Michigan, Florida. Dream wants to hear what every, I assume that's country, what every country's silver price is. Hoover Island, Pennsylvania. Why is silver so much lower than the rest of the world? What? Silver. Baby Shark, wait a minute. Why is our silver? Oh, you mean like our silver, like O-U-R, not R. Isn't it just based off? It's technically all the same price. It's just the currency in which it's like referred to. Like the exchange rates. Booth wants to go to Canada. I have not been to Canada in. I think the last time I went to Canada, you exclude like the little skip, hop, and a jump from Seattle to Vancouver. I was in Vancouver. But that's because we went on a cruise and didn't get to see much of it, but been in Toronto, been in Ottawa. That was a while ago. Texas weather is confusing. 40 degrees one day, 70 the next. Yeah, it was nice. It was like in the 50s and 60s today, so it's been kind of nice. Jeff says, thank you for a fabulous channel that is both very informative and entertaining. Your channel is one of my favorites for sure. I just heard a moment ago that you're in Texas. Same here. Thanks again. Nice. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Jeff. Yeah, we are in Texas. Well, we as in me. I guess you guys by internet standards. Appreciate everybody stopping by. We got 505 people in live stream. Let's go. And it just dropped. It says 494 now, but I don't know. It's It's changing all the time, but number one asset. Let's see, is silver still number 3 on the asset performance? Oh, hey guys, check this out. We got the respectable 1 and 2 now. Let's go. We got silver at number 2. Gold is at number 1. We are officially 1 and 2. Silver has jumped Nvidia. This is from Wisconsin, nice. Or your silver and gold deals bigger there too in Texas. Loving that cooler weather. Freaking hate humid weather. Yeah, I hate the humid. I personally loved Colorado's climate. Like, that was my favorite. Like, I loved Colorado's weather when I lived there. First time I was traveling through Texas, I was going through Amarillo. George Strait, he just did like a big concert last year. Bye. I think it was like his like final thing. Bitcoin at number 8. Let's go. Number 8. At 91. It's been kind of going up again though, because it was sitting at like below 90 for a while, but man, that's crazy. Gold and silver in the respectable 1-2 category. I paid 160 for a fake 160 for a fake 1894 Morgan a couple years ago. Could have been worse, but oh no. Oh, that's why you guys always gotta test your stuff. Always gotta test your stuff. I do have a list of things in, I think it should be in the description of the video. If you guys, I've got like the magnets, I've got the pocket pinger, I've got the scale that I use. I have like links for all that stuff, so if you're interested in identifying potential fakes, especially if you're if you're just starting out, then I'd recommend getting some. Those are some very cheap tools to at least have in your arsenal to get started with. So identifying these fakes, you know, silver should not be magnetized. Like if you run silver, or if you run your magnet over silver, it shouldn't stick like steel. You have a scale that can measure troy ounces and stuff. You can at least weigh things, and the pocket pinger is a really good one because it has an app that'll listen to the sounds of the ping from the silver. We can actually demonstrate on stream. You guys can hear it. Pull this out. You guys can hear all that. So let's grab the pocket pinger. I'll turn the music down for a second. Turn that off and you guys can hear pocket pinger in action. I don't know if it's going to pick up all of it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know if it's picking it up. Stick. Do this. Maybe. Try a second coin. Try this. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all. Maybe if I talk. It might be hard to hear. But pocket pinger's great. You have it. You can also balance if you don't have a pocket pinger, that's okay. The app, I mean, you need it for the app mainly, but You can also balance a coin on your finger and tap it with something, and it'll ring. Tell if it's real or not. Like once you mess with a bunch of them, and you know which ones are real, you can easily tell. But I do want to buy the. I do want to buy the. I want to buy the Sigma Metalytics one. I definitely want to buy that one, but I think they're sold out. Oh, yeah, they're all sold out right now. So, like, I would love to have, like, even this one. Like, I know it's a lot of money, but like this one would be cool. That would be so fun. But even if you have this one, this is like the top. Like, this is you're really spending. This is like, if like you're avid. If you're just starting out, like the XRF. Yeah, I know, right? Like that's the that's the next one. You guys are you guys are really interested. XRF machine. I gotta find a good. They're like $15,000, $20,000, 35, depending on where you get it from. But yeah, they're really good. But yeah, if you can get something like this, you can see how it's doing. You can test the silver. This is like coin shops have these in their buildings. Like they wouldn't even bother doing transactions without this. So back to this. This is sit in. Let's see. Your record for pre-market silver? I think so. I think it is. I also have to look up the true size of the coin and measure. Yeah, yeah, you gotta do a lot of stuff, but splurging for a Sigma in March, and when I get my annual bonus, assuming I don't get fired or laid off. I would like to buy one. I just don't think. I mean, I don't know if you can buy it elsewhere other than their website, but. Must be done if you balance a coin. Yeah, I think I mentioned. Return it. Poor man's version of the ice cube test. Yeah, that's true. I have the Ping app loaded on my phone. Too cheap to buy the price to hold. The experience with rounds from Texas Precious Metal. Man, I'm thinking of some old long term. I bought so I bought from Texas Precious Metals. I bought a round for a family member who was graduating at Texas A&M, and so I got the Texas A&M, I guess like the school's crest and whatever they have for their stuff, you know. And it was a silver round, and it showed Texas A&M on one side, and the other side was the crest with all the like the things that the wordings at the school. But I don't know what they're called. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it right now. But I tested it. I ran it through the magnet. I weighed it. It seemed good. It looked legit. So I didn't have a tester like this to verify it, but it looked fine. I did buy. We did a long time ago. I actually gave the silver away in a live stream in the past, but I had a 1 ounce bar from them, and I mean it's legit. So I as far as I know, they're pretty good. I do want to buy some more. This I wonder, do they actually have 2026 stuff yet? That's another one I would love to maybe do like a. They're selling Eagles pretty you're not. Forget I said that. They're Texas rounds. I don't think like I'm trying to find it. I have the 25 ones. $5 ounce. An ounce. I mean, you guys can see the point in this. Let me just pull this up here. So, this was this is like the Texas one, I guess, if you will. So it's a reverse proof for the 2025. They don't have a 2026 yet, but still pretty cool. But as far as I know, they have some good stuff. These are actually full 30K FRX, but Sigma. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I mean, say drop 30,000 on a thing if you're just a casual stacker, but I think if you have most of the tools and you handle the stuff, if you have just the basic stuff like a magnet, a small scale, a pocket pinger, and if you're fortunate enough to get the Sigmas, then you know, outside of that, if you handle silver a lot, you're in the hobby long enough, you're gonna easily identify it without even almost looking at it at some point sometimes. So just you have to use all your senses with this stuff. Couldn't test it if it was from a no returns auction site. I mean, if they, that's why that's part of the other thing. You gotta buy from a place that you trust to do anything. You know, you gotta protect yourself too. Actually, is it's actually going down price. I mean, it's still up from where it was the other day, but just from like how it remarkets, kind of going down. Lon says if it stays above 80 tomorrow, we're going to be selling at about 40. Play Marvel Rivals? No. Oh, you're talking about this thing? Like, no, I don't know why the heck that's even there. Like, I don't never played that before. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Just give me like a minute. So just hang out here, watch the silver price move, and listen to the music. I will be back in just a bit. Okay, just like that, we're back. I told you it wasn't long. Alright, let's see what we got here. XRF is too easily fooled by not so thick layer of gold. 10k or 12k, the Sigma's way to go for coins. Yeah, I don't think you guys need to buy an XRF machine. Just buy something like this and you'll find 95% of your issues to probably be gone. Like, Dream Automotive got the gold back and put my channel in there. Thank I appreciate it, man. More of a Barrett spray. Here, it does work with 1 ounce bars after you melt them down into a silver round. Guys, could you imagine if we ever got that $15,000 Libertad and we go and melt it down into like a generic, like a homemade generic round? We would probably start a war. Only 9 units available. Crack that baby open and melt it. There says, I found out yesterday that Sigmas can be fooled with certain really good fakes, but you're unlikely to come across one if you shop smart. Yeah. Like, that's why you gotta use all your senses. The move. Boy, we're on the move. Did one of the markets open or something? Because it's like 9:30. You know this. You know what I just realized? This is a 2-hour. It says it's a 2-hour jazz mix, but I swear to God, it's the same song over and over again. Like, I don't know if it's just me. What? I don't know. I can't tell. High out about to be open. I wish I could see. I need to find eventually one day the prices of the markets. Maybe we just like have a screen with all of them going on at once. I think that would be fun to do. I'm gonna have to look into that. Like how to find all the different like major markets. Rather than just looking at Kitco. Do that if you minimize your screens into 4 parts, you should have the option top right corner. Yeah, I know there's a way to do it, but you need to figure it out. Silver's moving up though, guys. Look at that, 83. I just need to I just want to like research how to like put everything in, how I want it to look visually, and there we go. Silver's shooting up, 8306. Can't tell if I'm in a fine dining establishment or an elevator music. I think this leans more towards fine dining, elevator. These are privy, bidding at 380. Yeah, I still feel bad for the guy that bought my star privy for $600. Like, I feel really, really bad. I genuinely feel like I ripped someone off. But, like, a part of me doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I think ultimately, I understand that like people were paying that much at the time, but looking back to it, like paying $600 for a star privy is like that's I just don't understand that. Like $600 for an eagle. That dude's gonna have to wait forever for that to make up, just to make up the spot price on that alone. Oh no. I feel really bad, but sale's a sale. I bought it for 200. Yeah. Don't feel bad. You can't fix stupid, but I get that. Like, there's a part of me that doesn't feel bad, but there's, I don't know, maybe it's just the good. Maybe it's just like the what do you call it? The good nature of myself, and like because within this community, like the last thing I want to do is like rip people off, but at the same time, like it really wasn't a rip off because people were paying that price at the time. But looking back at it now, I would never do it. Was it a super low mint? No, it was I mean maybe. No, it was the first 50,000 of that like black coarse slab. Well, let me see if I can find the. See if I can find it. I can show you exactly which one it was. 2024, I think. Star Privy, MS70. If I can find the exact one. Let's look under sold. I can show you the exact one. Hold this over. Here. I found, like, I've looked for it in the past. I find it very hard to find now. It looks like this one, but it's a black core, not a white one. I want to see if I can find like the next like best comparison of where that. I just don't see it. It was the first 50,000. Like first strike or whatever, some stupid thing like that. I bought it on SD Bullion for $200 and then I sold it on eBay to somebody for $611 or something. I could log in and find it, but I don't want to expose any personal data, so I'm just looking for anything right now. I cannot find it. Oh, here it is. Literally just like this one. It was literally that. This isn't me, but like it was literally this one. They sold it. I sold it for I sold it for $611. Like, oh no, it's just a star privy. Like, it was literally this exact one. Just subbed and here we are live. Well, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Yeah, we're doing a live stream. I guess now we're gonna start doing them every Sunday. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate everybody who's still here. We got, it says, I don't know what's the official number. It says 349, but I have another one that says 494. So I don't know which one. Low if collectors rush in. Well, it was right when they announced the Eagle Privy. When they announced the Eagle Privy, these ones shot up in price. And then I was like, you know what? This seems really stupid to not sell a full Eagle for 600. I'm going to do it. So I sold it. And I think you guys can see, I have a video on that channel somewhere. You guys go into, if you guys go into my channel, let me see if I can actually find it. It was about a year ago. No, not even. It's not. Here it is. I actually unboxed it. It was a year ago. Yeah, right here. Right there. That was the unboxing. That was the thing. So that was it. And you can see this is my channel, so like I don't know, man. So I would not like as soon as the Eagle Privy got announced, everything shot up and I was like, well, I'm just gonna sell it. Like there's no point in holding on to a potential $600 Eagle. Like like the stream, yeah, guys. And what are we at right now? We are at show the likes. I'm not on the main page. I'm on like the YouTube one, so I can't see how many likes we're at. Talking about the fake Eagle the other day, I saw some Earthman's price was very low. Well, I was just looking at eBay. I think it's been hard to find anything like the fakes. I think a lot of the fakes got bought up, but you would think all the fakes out of China would be just pumping right now, but more of a weight stacker versus collectible. Yeah, that one was like a one-off purchase. I'm usually a weight stacker as well, but I figured it was the first like privy that really kind of got put out there outside of the V75 one. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it and see what it does. And then I was going to buy the Eagle Privy and then I decided against it. And now I just think they're kind of going a little crazy with all the privies. I did buy the military privies, but only because I want to make a set out of that. And I think that'll actually sell something. But that might take a long time. I bought any silver from First Majestic? I have not. John Goldsworthy is new to running across this. Welcome in, man. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm embarrassed to say what I paid for. 2025 10th ounce silver proof Libertad, but they're so rare. Hopefully they value up. Army of it, I can see myself overpaying for an Army Privy Eagle. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Well, you know what's funny now? Like, people were saying like, "Oh, you're spending $100 on an Eagle, like you're out of your mind." Look where we're at. Like, we're almost there. But you know, I bought these because I want to. Like I personally never have served in the military, but there's two ways I'm gonna go about this. Either number one, I'm going to give the privy of that branch to someone maybe in the future that I think is deserving of it as a gift, or I'm going to make a set out of all 3 of them and then sell them. I don't know which route I'm going to take. I'm not going to really pick one. I'm just going to kind of let time and situations unfold naturally and just see what happens. Silver continues to flee. Oh, barely. It's going to take 20 years. That mix currently says that for stuff right now, 83. Yeah, we're looking at 83 again. We're back up. We're getting close to 84 again. Located by 1 or 2 coins as collectibles. Yeah, that's totally fine too. I don't think you shouldn't feel guilty for buying a collect. You think there's something that you like, buy it. Who cares? Provo buying privies. $100. Bullion and Monument Mill have a silver spot deal for buyers looking up this week because we're trying to get stacking. Nice. Like that at 600. Yeah, I don't know, that's crazy. Silver Eagle Proof is now less expensive from the US Mint than a regular business strike. Yeah, we looked at that earlier. Looked at that earlier right here. This proof coin right here is 95. And BU American Silver Eagle from SD Bullion 2026 is 95. 95 versus 95. Like, it's crazy. Like, you may as well get the proof coins. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna check something quick. Crazy, we're about to hit 2-hour mark. Know if see anybody on right now that I'm willing possibly into. But hitting the 2-hour mark. Gotta get ready for bed soon. About that time of the night. I just want to see if there's anybody. I don't see anybody on right now. I guess we'll probably just... Yeah, I think we're gonna call it tonight, guys. Do our typical Sunday night stream. So I guess the newly typical. Yeah, we had an awesome turnout today, guys. We had like a 500. We had like a 500 people. I think we peaked at was the max. So, actually, it says 547 was the peak. It's crazy. So awesome turnout. Otherwise, I think that's gonna do it for today's live stream, guys. Maybe we'll do another one later in the week. Otherwise, we're just gonna do one next Sunday for sure. So, but with that being said, thank you everybody for sticking around. Thank you for Blue and Browns for the membership. I will see you guys all later. I just put out a video today too, so if you haven't looked at that, it's about the GSR trades and what I'm going to be doing. So that video is up now on the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by, as always, and I'll see you all the next live stream. Take care, guys. Have a great night.